Mensink. In a study conducted in Wuhan, China, 31% of COVID-19 patients who died had diabetes, according to William Dietz, a professor at Milken Institute School of Public Health, in a journal Obesity published in April 2020. Everyone in this room has experienced overeating at some point in time in their life. The COVID-19 pandemic is worsening the obesity epidemic. First, I will talk about the COVID-19 pandemic and the lasting effects. Second, I will talk about how obesity plays a major role in this pandemic. Finally, I will talk about what you should do to stay healthy. So, let's begin by listing a few facts about the COVID-19 pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has taken a toll on our nation. COVID-19 is a rapidly spreading communicable disease. You can develop flu-like illnesses to fulminant pneumonia and respiratory failure, and in some cases, death. In July of 2020, approximately 5,000 people had died from the coronavirus. According to Anka Pantistoin, assistant professor at the University of Bucharest, in the journal Metabolic Syndrome and Related Disorders, published in April 2020, states that older people with chronic diseases, including diabetes, can develop more severe symptoms and complications. Now that you know some facts about the COVID-19 pandemic, let's discuss how obesity plays a role. The lockdowns, physical and social distancing, and self-isolation increase deteriorating psychosocial health. According to Christopher Clementson, a professor at the University of Copenhagen, in the journal Nature Reviews Endocrinology, published in July 2020, states that societal interventions against COVID-19 may trigger a series of psychobiological mechanisms. These can accelerate obesity occurrence and can increase the risk of developing obesity-linked comorbidities. Psychosocial stress reactions have been found to increase energy intake, and individuals with limited self-interaction are at higher risk for developing obesity. Now that you know about obesity and how it is affected by the virus, let's take a look at how you can be healthier. Through exercise and eating a good nutrition, you can become more healthy. Regular physical activity can help in many ways. It can help you with better sleep, reducing anxiety, and it can help you feel better about yourself. Insufficient sleep has been linked to many chronic diseases, that will increase the risk of illnesses from COVID-19. Mental health issues like depression are linked to this. Some examples are heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and obesity. Good nutrition can also help support our immune functions, according to William Dietz, a professor at Milken Institute School of Public Health, in the journal Obesity, published in April 2020. First, I talked about the COVID-19 pandemic and the lasting effects. Second, I talked about how obesity plays a major role in the pandemic. Finally, I talked about what you should do to stay healthy. The COVID-19 pandemic is worsening the obesity epidemic. There are many studies stating the underlying conditions like obesity and diabetes, which can worsen the risk of COVID-19.